So I'm a leader. You're going to coach me or teach me. How would you start to teach me if I'm not a good storyteller?
Great question. And this comes up a lot, actually, when we're dealing with podcast guests, because a lot of podcasts that we make are in kind of technical verticals like quantum computing or finance, right? So we do deal with a lot of kind of black and white thinkers and people who are like just the facts, ma'am, right? I think what I start by doing is get really curious about the person, and I try to go back. So like, how did you get into this line of work? What is it that you like about it? Maybe the thing they like is clarity. Maybe the thing they like is they like things to have a right or a wrong answer, right? But like figuring out what is their personal connection to the work they do, I think I would start there. And then I would say slow down and break it down. So when they tell me something that they did, I might ask a few questions around that, like, okay, pause there. When you did that action, how did that feel? What would have happened if you hadn't done that, right? Because you need to kind of unpack the moment. Like, what were the stakes? Who was involved? What did you think you should do and what did you feel are two very different questions. So I make sure to ask both, right? So just like slowing down and unpacking each moment. I have heard some really brilliant storytellers, they can break down something simple like unwrapping a cough candy and make it fascinating. They can describe the crinkle. They can describe the tickle in their throat. They can talk about what would happen in the middle of the opera if they suddenly had a coughing fit, right? And suddenly you're in the middle of a story. It's a story and it's just unwrapping a cough candy. So there's nothing that can't be storyified if you take your time.